Please, can you hear me? Please, guys, can you see me now? Can you hear me? I think it will be better now. Sorry about that. My network is moving. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry for the lead. At this point, I think I've gotten more than 10,000 naira data, and I still do not know what's happening. But I just hope the network is favorable right now. Okay. All right. All right. It's okay. All right. All right. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to day three of the free smartphone flyer design class. Today is day three, and I am so happy to have every one of you in this class. I might not be really energetic like I'm supposed to because I am not really well currently. That's why I didn't even go live yesterday. But I will just try to like teach a little bit. Yeah. All right. So good evening, everybody, and welcome once again. Before we begin, I want to sincerely commend every one of you for learning, for doing your assignments the proper way it's supposed to be done, for submitting your assignments, for making sure that, thank you, for making sure that you're following up. Yeah, for making sure you're following up, because one thing is people do not really value free things, and most of the times my courses are monetized. All of my courses are monetized, right? And but doing this, and a lot of people are implementing as they should, even though you might not really learn everything in this class. It's not even possible. You might not really learn everything in this class, but the few things you're going to learn and the implementation I'm already seeing, it's encouraging, right? So for those of you just joining us, for maybe this is your first time on here, my name is Miracle Edet Okon, and the video tutorials for day one and day two is on my YouTube page. Yes, it is on my YouTube page, and I'm still going to resend it to the group so that you're going to see it and you're going to do your own assignment, so you will not be left behind, because a lot of people have been coming to my DM to ask me a series of questions. Currently I have over 2090 messages. Current, that's the last time I checked. 2090 messages from people, and I cannot respond to that message. I'm not even joking. I'm not in a good state of mind right now. I cannot respond to, I cannot sit down and start responding to everyone. So it will be very great you listen to this live. I'm going to send all the resources back for the one, for the two, and also today we'll be having practicals also. So I'm going to send the resources for everything so that you can have time to learn what others have been learning all the while before you came in. And also once again welcome once again, right? So tonight I'll just be briefing you on little things you need to know about graphic designing. Just little things you need to know about graphic designing. That's what I'll just be briefing every one of you tonight. Now, first of all, I'm going to say this, and please, if you're with your book and your pen, if you're not with your book and your pen, please go get one. And if you're with your book and your pen, please, I want you to jot down. Right, I want you to jot down. All right, so I'm going to start by saying that there is no low paying skill. There is no skill as low paying skill. There is no skill as a low paying skill. There is nothing like low paying skill. It depends on your own involvement and the way you tend to see your skill, which will make it either a high paying skill for you or a low paying skill for you. I do hear people say list of high paying skills that you should learn in 2025, list of low paying skills that you should not learn. There is no skill. For me, this is personal, right? And I want everybody to have that knowledge, because it's that knowledge that has helped me today. It is that knowledge that has helped me today, that there is no such thing as a low paying skill, right? There is no such thing as a low paying skill. When I started learning graphic design, I heard a lot of people say, oh, there's no money in it. I don't know why people love calling graphic design a 2K job. Yeah. You I'm very sure you must have heard that a lot. You'll be hearing 2K job, 2K job, the 2K job, the 2K job. But I think that will only happen if you do not know how to sell yourself. There are different kinds of fashion designers currently that you can go and they can actually make your clothes for 5,000 naira. You can go and give them a style, they'll sew it for you 5,000, right? Then there are some tailors that you meet. That same style, a tailor sew for you 5,000. That tailor will tell you 300,000 or 500,000 naira. Will you not tell me fashion designing is a low paying skill? Fine, the person that charges 5,000 naira might complain that a skill is a low paying skill. And the person that is charging 300,000 euro might say a skill is a high paying skill. Now, remember, they are doing the same skill, but they have two different mindsets. They have two different mindsets. When I started graphic designing, I really wish I had a tutor or a coach like me, right? I really wish I had a tutor or a coach just as me. Yes, a tutor or a coach that has this knowledge I have gained now. I think I would have not struggled in my design journey in the when I started out. Yes, I would have not struggled in my design journey. And that is why I have made it a promise that anybody that learns under me will not also struggle, because I will call myself the Jesus Christ of graphic design because I have paid the price. So I have paid the price. It's just for you to just come in and pick up the knowledge and excel. I have paid the price. It's just for you to come in, pick up the knowledge, and pay the price. Right? So when I started designing, I my designs were not my designs were not professional at all. Like, it was nothing close to professionalism. I'm not even joking with you. The designs you guys are creating now, I think that was what I was designing when I was in my second year of design. My second year, like 2 years, I started designing professionally. When I started out, it was nothing close to it. Nothing close to it. Right? It was nothing close to it. It was nothing close to it. And that also limited the kinds of person I worked with. It's limited the kind of designers that came around me, because you cannot be a newbie designer or a mid designer and expect professionals to come and rub their bodies with you. So that was the state I was there, right? And also, it even affected the way I was charging. When I started designing, I charged, there was a time I charged 500 naira. There was a time I charged 1,000 naira. Even there was a time I wanted to increase my 1,000 naira to 1,500. That day, the kind of fear that gripped me, I was like, would anybody pay me? Hey, 1,500 would be too much. 1,500 would be too much, right? There was even a time I used to collect thank you and God bless you as a payment. Yes, I do collect thank you, God bless you as payments. There were times like that, right? I do collect thank you, God bless you as payments. There were times I charged 2,000 naira. There were times I charged 5,000 naira. There were times I later increased it to 10,000 naira. I increased it to 20,000 naira. I increased it to 50,000 naira, right? It was in stages. It was in stages, and I'm talking of a flyer design. It was in stages. Now, I collect nothing less than 70,000 naira. Like, none of my design is below 70,000 naira. None of my flyer design is below 70,000 naira. If I am to design for you, which I'm still going to review my price next year. I'm also working on reviewing my price for next year, right? So, like I said, when I started out, I wish I had a coach like me or a tutor like me to actually tell me, to actually put sense in my head, to tell me that there is no such skill as a low paying skill. Because let me tell you the truth, if you see, there is something in computer when I was in primary school. I don't know why I love using primary school examples. I think I learned a lot of things from primary school that shaped my mind. Yeah. When I was in primary school, There was something my computer teacher taught us then. He said there's something called garbage in and garbage out. And it's very true. And it's very, very practical. I'm not even going to lie. It's very, very practical. It's very, very practical. If you treat your skill like a low paying skill, it is going to pay you like more. If you treat your skill like a high paying skill, it is going to pay you like one. And that was a mindset I didn't have. That was a mindset I didn't have. And I was so comfortable with, oh, at least the 500 naira could support me as at then, as at 2023. 500 naira was a big money, 1,000 naira was a big money, right? So I was so comfortable in that. But there's something comfort does to you. Comfort doesn't allow you see the light. Now, a lot of people on social media, they love the idea of success. You know, when you sit down and you're being very delusional in your head and you're like, I'm gonna drive a Benz, I'm gonna drive an AMG, I'm gonna drive a Range, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you're smiling and it's just sweeting you. That is where it ends for some people. Ideas, those fantasies, those delusions. They sit down. Do you get it? They sit down and just they love the idea of, oh, I want to be this. I wish I can be this. They love that idea. But you know what they hate? They hate the habits that will make that idea come to fulfillment. They hate the habit. They hate the process. I posted something on my Facebook the other day. I think it was on Saturday night. I said I love my church for one reason. I love it for, if this is the only reason I love my church, then it's perfect. Why do I love my church? My church, we do not pray blindly. No, we do not pray blindly. I've gone to churches where you go there and they tell you receive prosperity. Everybody shout, Amen. Receive miracle money. Amen. Receive miracle credit alert. Amen. Receive miracle this. I am not saying these things are not good, but you cannot be praying for somebody to be prosperous when the main thing that is supposed to make these people prosperous, they are not cultivating it. You cannot be praying for prosperity when the main thing that is supposed to push you to your next level, you are dumping it. Do you get it? Now, my church, we do not pray those kinds of prayer. We had fasting on, we are having fasting currently. And on Saturday, when I went to church, our pastor prayed. That's what we normally pray. Our pastor said, pray that God should give you the appetite for knowledge. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Pray that God should give you the appetite for knowledge. Pray. Pray that God should give you the discipline to study. Now, we are not praying for the results. We are praying for the habits to be cultivated in us, because it is the habits, your daily habits, that bets the results. It is in your daily habits, what you do daily. That is what. So you should not pray for the end results, because even the Bible said He has given us everything to make wealth. Like everything to make wealth, everything is already in us. So why are you still praying for wealth? Why are you still praying for money? Why are you praying for prosperity when everything God has given it to you? You have all these things. He has given you everything to make wealth and become a successful person. What you need to pray for is the discipline to cultivate the habits that will take you to your next level, not prosperity. Why are you praying for money? You have everything inside of you. God gave you brain. Some of us can talk well. Some of us have good voices. Now, voiceover artists, I know how much voiceover artists are collecting. I reached out to one voiceover artist to do whether a 1 minute cover for me, a 1 minute voiceover for me. She was charging me 150K just to use her voice and say, hello, if you're interested in journey, miracle, and this and this and that and that and that. People are cashing out for meat, and you're sitting down to pray for prosperity when everything that you need to make wealth is already in you. No, I will say that's not the right prayer to pray. That is not it. That is not it. What you need to pray for, what you need to pray for is the habit, the process, the things that will bet the final result. Pray for the discipline to study. Pray for the appetite for knowledge. Pray for the discipline to learn. Pray for good relationships. Pray for relationships that will take it to your next level, because relationship is also like a ladder. Relationships are ladders. There are some relationships you enter, like today you enter a friend group, like it's a friend zone. I'm telling you, in the next 6 months you will not recognize where you'll be. Relationships, because you cannot be in a group where they're talking about, oh, our goal for this month is 100 million, our goal for this month is 15 million, and you're sitting down like that, and you're sitting down and you're waiting on vibes. You cannot. Those kind of relationship will push you to when you go home like this, you will not even be able to sleep. You say, if you hear the amount of this people they call, God. Those kind of relationship will push you. Those are the things we should pray for. Not prosperity, not money. All these things are already in us. So don't pray. I'm not going to say it's a wrong prayer, but don't pray those kinds of prayer, because no, God has answered it already. God has given it to you. God said he made man and he looked at it and said, this is good. So what you need to do is to cultivate the habit. A lot of people don't read. I know somebody that have not opened a book, like a book, whether a book on business, a book on career, a book on finance this year. And this is what actually makes some people, or make most people, turn to trolls online. Because when you see somebody getting the results that you do not have, you start hating, you start giving them names. Oh, you don't know what she's doing behind. She's doing what you're not doing behind. That man is doing what you're not doing behind. That man is reading. He's reading books on finance. He's reading books on positioning. He's learning how to write copies. He's learning how to write content. That is it. You don't know what you don't know what they do behind. They admire nonsense online. Yes, you actually do not know what they are doing online, because they are doing what you are not doing. They are doing what you are not doing. They are doing what you are not doing, and it's very evident. It is very evident. There's one of my friend. If you text her around 2 a.m., she'll respond to you. If you text her around 3 a.m., she'll respond to you. I asked her the other day, what do you always do by this time? She said she used to look for clients on Twitter. She looks for clients that, like, she says she's looking for international clients, and international clients do not use our time zone. I don't know. There's some people you need to have conversations with. You know that you're settling for less. When I had conversation with this guy, my mind was blown away. She was like, I cannot be sleeping when the client I'm trying to admire are working. They are not using my time zone. So why they are in their day, we are in the night here. And I will not be sleeping when they are in their day, when they are awake to respond to my message. That is the time I wake up to reach out to these people. That is the time I'm awake, chatting with them, trying to tell them what I can help their business, how I can help their business grow. I'm chatting with them by that time. And this girl makes mad money from designs. She makes mad money from designs. She doesn't even work with Nigerian clients. She works with international clients, because she has developed herself. She has disciplined herself to stay up at night, because the people that she's trying to attract don't use our time zone. So when they are in their day, we are in our night. And since we are in our night, she's going to use that night to reach out to them, because that is the time they are able to respond to her. I don't know if you're understanding this. Like, if you text her around 2, she will respond. If you text her around 3, if you text her around 4, she'll respond. She sleeps in the morning around 10 a.m. to 12 or to 2. That's her morning time. That's her morning time. Or that's her night time. That's when she sleeps. Because and she when she wake up, people just see the result. She will wake up and post, just bagged a $2,000 client deal, just bagged a $5,000 client deal, and someone say you're bragging too much. Why won't she brag? Why won't the person brag? Do you know how they stay up at night to do the things that you do not do? See, most people are not exposed. If you know the deep things that people do, my dear, you will sit up. See, I was not like this 1 year ago. My income was not like this 1 year ago. I had to. There was somebody I met. I told this person. This person came to my DM and told me, "Oh, Miracle, I love what you do. I want to be your friend." And I saw the message. I'm not really good with relationships. I don't know how to keep relationships there. So I just saw the message. I just bluffed it. Then I needed something. I needed to grow on something. I needed more knowledge. And I reached out to my friend. And I said, please, do you know somebody that can teach me this thing? And my friend recommended this person that reached out to me for friendship. I said, this person can do it. This person can teach you. This person can teach you. And I was like, okay. And I reached out to this person. And I told her, hi, I want to learn this thing. And she told me, okay, my 1 hour is 20,000 naira. My 1 hour, like to chat with her for 1 hour, for her to teach you this thing, is 20,000 naira. And in my mind, I was like, this was something I would have gotten for free if I had said, okay, let's see what this friendship looks like. Right? Do you understand? Do you understand where I'm going to? Do you understand where I'm going to? This is something I would have gotten for free if I'd said, okay. But I think I didn't know. At that time, I was not really good with friendship. So I just let it slide. And I said, no problem. Since you have the knowledge, you have the results, I paid her for it. And in less than 1 month, I implemented what she taught me. I got results also. I got results. And thereafter, we became close. That was when I started knowing that this girl's result is not on the surface. There are things that this person is doing that you do. You see people online coming to share their wins. You don't know what they do in secret. Sincerely, you do not know. You do not know what they do in secret. I know somebody, my friend, she bookmarks any founder that collects funding. She works with founders. She designed for founders. So she's always following up on founders' posts. Anytime a founder collects a fund, most investors, they always like to fund founders, right? So anytime a founder collects a funding, she can sit down and see, like, okay, these 10 founders collected fundings for this year. Right? These founders collected fundings for this year. She's going to bookmark their page, go out, sit down, pick their company, research on their company, write a mail about their company, check their company, check what is not working, write a mail for these different people, write a mail, like 10 different mails from these different people, send it to them, tell them the problems they're having, tell them the solutions that she can provide, and tell them, I will give you more solutions when I'm hired. And guess what? They have no choice than to hire you. And you're wondering, why are some people getting jobs and I'm not getting jobs? Why are some people cashing out? Why are some people getting clients and I'm not getting clients? I really do not know what to. I really do not want to spill much, because what I'm even telling you is actually my masterclass. Right? I don't want to spill much. But there are deep things. I don't know if Adeoye said one time that she sent 300 emails to brands and just 3 reached out to her. That means out of every 100, 1 brand reached out. Out of every 100, 1 brand reached out. So 3 brands reached out from the 300 emails she sent. And somebody out there is sending 2 and is already tired and is complaining that there is no job. My dear, we are not ready yet. I posted something today again that if the army come outside and say anybody that does not have up to 1 million naira in his account today or before January 2026, and that person will be killed. I'm telling you, everybody will make that money. I'm not joking, no. If they come out and say anybody without 1 million naira, anybody without 1 million naira in his account, anybody without up to 1 million naira in his account, in his or her account, by January 2026, that person will be killed. Eh? Everybody. I'm telling you that 90% of people, you will look for that money. Why? Because there is urgency. So why are you not treating your life like a matter of urgency? You think you have time? Do you think you have time? Do you think you have time? Somebody was asking me, Miracle, you're just 22 and you're already looking for money like this. I buy course like a mad person. I buy course like a mad person because I know that my children cannot start from scratch. It's an abomination for my child to come and start from scratch. Well, they not born them where. You want to come and no, I will leave treasures for you, leave legacies for you. It's an abomination for them to come and start from scratch. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. My husband, I dey always make my husband say, that is my wife. That is my wife. Like, do you know who my wife is? Do you know who my wife is? Not she go so come outside. Or make she just dey inside, Jerry. Make she not come outside. Waiting she no. I don't want to be the person that they'll be hiding. No. I want to be the person that my children will be like, do you know my mom? Do you know my mom? So I'm not living my life with let's see how it goes. No, I'm living my life with urgency. I'm living my life with urgency because I know there's no time. People tell me, oh, you're just 22. That's your business. You can live your life how you want it. But me, I'm not going to live my life to chances. Chance cannot happen in my life. Chances cannot happen in my life. Everything that happens in my life currently is intentional. I'm not leaving it to chance. It is very, very intentional. So that is the habit I want every one of you to cultivate. That is the habit I want every one of you to cultivate. That even my family members will not even know what suffering looks like. I bought a land last month and I wrote it under my brother's name. He's even hearing it because he's actually here. I've not told anybody. I didn't tell them I wrote it under my brother's name. Why? Because I want to leave things for people behind me. I don't want anybody to, like, they gave birth to me. Fine. Like, it will be an error that Miracle Edet is born and her family is suffering. Only possible, even if I'm gone. There will be things my family, my siblings, my children will have to say, oh, my mother left this for me. It cannot be, I cannot live my life to chance. I cannot live my life to chance. Do you understand it? So truly, when people say, oh, you don't know what they are doing behind, truly, you really do not know what they are doing behind. You really do not know what they are doing behind. You really do not know what they are doing behind. So I want you to pursue knowledge like a mad person. I want you to pursue knowledge like a mad person. Sincerely. If you want to build good relationships, you need to have value. You need to have what to offer, because you cannot come and meet me and tell me you want to be my friend and I'm looking like, what do you really have to offer? I'm serious. It's not money. It's not money. You need to have value. You need to have value. I'm telling you, you need to have value. You need to have what to offer. Right? That is just and I don't know, but I just feel a lot of people needs to be audacious. And I'm also talking to myself because I am this very kind of introverted kind of person. Forget I'm very loud and everything. If you see me outside, I know if you see me outside, I know you can not even follow me at all, because it go just be like me grand open me, I just enter. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? But the things I've watched from friendships that I've worked online is when I hear their stories, I used to hear, oh, she sent me a DM online and I just love her audacity. She told me she wanted to be my friend. Oh, that she's a this and she's a that. She wants to help me with this. And I was like, oh, wow. So this is how audacious it is to actually go out and be friends with somebody. I've not done it before. Do you understand? But anybody I'm friends with online, it just clicked. It just clicked. Both my bosses, it just clicked, right? It just clicked. So you need to actually have value. And I was saying before, you need to pursue knowledge. Like say, see, I think let me tell you something though. There is something I've found with, or there is something I've noticed with Nigerians. Let me say 50% of Nigerians want quick money. And I'm not joking, I'm going to give you an example. You know, I love giving examples so that you will understand very well. 50% of Nigerians love quick money. And I'm going to give you an example. Let's say somebody comes to you and tell you, oh, this person is actually selling this course. And once you buy this course, once you implement this course, in 3 months, you start making money. You now ask the person, how much is it cost? The cost is 30K, the cost is 40,000 naira. Oh, me, I don't get that kind of money to buy the course. I don't get that kind of money to buy the course. Fine, you don't have it. It's fine. Then that same person comes to you and tell you, oh, more, this, you get one thing, why I see person introduce me to one thing now. They say if you put 40,000 naira, the thing will give you 20,000 naira every day. You're going to give you 20,000 naira every day. You're going to give you 20,000 naira every day. I'm telling you, 50% of Nigerians will go and borrow loan. They will go and borrow loan to go for the option B, the one that will give them 20,000 naira every day. That is how CBEX scammed a lot of people. You know what I'm talking about. That is how it scammed a lot of people. People that you can ask them, they will swear with their life that 1 naira they did not have, but they went to borrow. They will have the courage to borrow. See, that is why we have more unsuccessful people in Nigeria, because less people are willing to follow process. And any wealth you make that does not have a process, I'm telling you, that wealth cannot stand. Believe me, that wealth will not stand the test of time. A wealth that does not have a track record. I don't want to call some things now, but a wealth or a means of income, or you just go well. You cannot get wealthy by chance. Let me tell you again, you cannot get wealthy by chance. And you cannot get fame by chance. I will explain. You cannot get fame by chance. How many of you remember fish pie? Where is it today? Anything you're not prepared for, if that thing comes, that thing can actually kill you. Anything you're not prepared for, if that thing comes, if that thing comes, that thing can kill you. That is why they say opportunity must meet you prepared. Opportunity must meet you prepared, because anything you're not prepared for, if that thing lands on you, it will only take the grace of God for that thing not to kill you. So when I see people asking, oh, I want to go viral, I want to go viral, I want to go viral, if that virality comes, can you maintain it? If that virality comes, no, ask yourself, you that to respond to 10 comments now is a problem for you. To respond to 10 comments now is a problem for you. You see, when you have 100 comments, you'll not be responding to them. You see, when you have 100, you'll not be responding to them. Look at fish pie. Look at fish pie. Look at fish pie. He came, everybody was doing the sound. Everybody, he didn't even know what he was doing again. Today, we'll go and hype. Tomorrow, he will go and sing. Tomorrow, we do, tomorrow we'll act skits. Tomorrow. That is what happens when opportunity meets you unprepared. You will be confused till, God. Omo. You'll be so confused. There's something called, there was a series I was trying to do on my YouTube. That is the wealth principles for graphic designers. The wealth principles for creatives. I always teach from experience because I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot. I think 2017, 2018, 2019, I used to work in the street of Lagos. I hawk snacks. Some people know me then. So when they see me today, they'll be like, ah, Miracle, God is good to you. Oh." I used to hawk snacks. I will check from Sele Express to Ladipo. Yes, I've done it. If you touch my under feet now, there's no kind of pedicure I've not done. My feet still strong, like say waiting happen because I don't trek. Eh? I don't trek waiting no good. I don't trek waiting no good. Do you understand it? So when I teach from experience because I've been through a lot. Like I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot in my life. There is something called a wealth principle. Do you know why? Do you know why some people, okay, let me use this example. If you are used to, if you're used to having 20,000 naira in your account, like 20,000 naira is like the highest money in your mind. Eh? If you're used to 20,000 naira, 20,000 naira is your benchmark of money in your head. Eh? If somebody gives you 2 million naira, if somebody gives you 2 million naira today, you will use that 2 million naira, you will make sure you finish it till it returns back to that 20,000 naira. Why? Because that is what you are familiar with. Kai. There is something familiarity, there's something familiarity does for you. There is something familiarity does to you. Most people do not know. And most people are in that circle right now. They do not know that this thing is a familiar spirit. That is why, even if you make 100K tomorrow, your body will be pinching you. Ah, you let me go and buy this one. Let me go and buy this one. Till that money returns back to what you originally know. Till that money returns back to what you're originally familiar with. That is when your mind will be at rest. That is a familiar spirit that can hinder. Ha! I've been in that circle before. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been in that phase. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been in that phase, so I know what I'm talking about. There is something, there is something familiarity will do to you that you cannot pass a particular benchmark in wealth because your mind is already conditioned. Your mind is already conditioned to see a certain kind of money as the benchmark you can achieve. That is it. That is the circle people are in right now. Some people, that's the circle some people are in right now. And if you do not get familiar with money, if you do not get familiar with money, even if they give you a millionaire right now, even if they give you a millionaire, right, I'm telling you that you will not use it to do something tangible. That money will have to go back to the money you're familiar with. Some people cannot sleep with 1 million naira in their account now. It's an error. 1 million for my account. Now 20,000 naira I sabi. Now 20,000 naira I sabi. That money must go back to 20K. I think I'll continue that series because I need to open creative, or I need to open people's mind too. You need to get familiar with things. You need that is the reason why most people cannot up their price. That is the reason why people cannot change their price, because once they change their price, you go be like say, shey, I know they scam my clients. Is it not too much? As in, you're telling yourself, is it not too much? Like 50,000 naira has now become too much for you. I'm very serious. I'm very serious. I've been there. So I'm talking from experience. There was a time I used to tell myself, 50,000, is it not too much? Is it not too it's too much now. It's too much. Familiar spirits. When you're too familiar with, may God help us. Oh. there's something I always pray, that the eyes of my understanding shall be enlightened. Because people say things and we take it lightly, we take it on the surface level, without knowing that there is a deep revelation of these things that unless you sit down and think about it, you might not really understand it. And before you understand it, it might be too late. It might be too late. It might be too late. Somebody reached out to me on my WhatsApp, and this person is not in Nigeria. This person is from Cameroon. And she told me that, why are you always talking about money every time? All your mindset is just money, 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 money. All your mindset is money. Can't you be like this person? And I've trained myself not to easily get triggered. Yeah, I've trained myself because I think I had to fast and pray for God to remove the spirit of anger in me, because, oh Jesus, if it was me of before, if it was me of before, when I was in primary school, when I was in secondary school, I think I was in JS2. I can remember JS2. People from other classes, I went to community junior grammar school, you can verify. People from other classes used to come to my class and pay me to come and insult people for them. That was how good I was with words. I read books when I was small. My daddy used to buy books. I used to read books, and I love all those books that carries insults. When I sit down and read A Foolish Consumer of Ill-Assorted Alcoholic Concoction of Nameless Description, I be go out. I can insult people. Like, I insult people to the extent that you have to go and ask God to remove all the insults. Like I leave permanent scars. That's the kind of insult I give. So when I see people come on social media or come to my DM to come and troll me, and I just ignore them, I just pray for them in my heart, because if I was to reply that person, you will struggle for years. You will not be able to catch up with that insult I gave you. I'm serious. So when the girl sent me that message, I just looked at it and I use my block button very well. I don't allow anybody to I've passed that level. If it was me or before, I was like, come and be ranting, insult me. I don't have that time. A lot of things I have a lot of work to do right now. I'm not sacrificing my time for this class. Do you understand it? So I use my block button very well. Like, my block button is like a reflex thing for me. So, but if you just come and bam, I don't even think bam, I don't have time to respond to you, because I know that a lot of people are actually seeking for attention. So the person said, why are you always talking about money too much? I had to check the number. It was whether plus 227 or something. It was a Cameroon number, actually. I was like, this person is not even in Nigeria. Like, she came from her country to come and to advise me on what to do. I just used the block button. Guess what? Another number from Cameroon actually me up. And I said, hello, ma. Please don't mind what people are saying about you. They are just so envious of you. Please just leave them alone and face. I love what you're doing. And I know that it's that same person. I know. Do you get? I know it was that same person. She now came and used reverse psychology for me and said, don't mind what people. How do you know that people are like it was not even up to 5 minutes. She did not even wait to use your sense. It was not, maybe she noticed that I blocked her. She now used another number to tell me, don't allow people to get to you. Don't allow them to. I was like, I blocked the number, so don't worry. Don't advise me. Thank you. And now a lot of people do not know why I talk about money a lot, because I'm indirectly getting familiar with it. If I show you my charts today, 2 clients came to me. They told me they want a full brand identity design. A full brand identity design. Normal me, what I charge for brand identity is 800,000. I gave my brother my phone. I told my brother, help me to type there $2,000. For the 2 of them, I told my brother, help me to type there $2,000, because I know that, okay, I might not be able to type it. I might not be able to type it because, I'm still struggling with a lot of things. That's why I'm teaching you from experience. So anything I experience, I know that a lot of people have experienced that same thing. Do you understand? So some people, it's always hard for them to call big amounts. It's not a problem. Give your phone to somebody. Type this thing for me. Leave your phone with them for at least 5 minutes. Rest. You don't have to. What did the person say? I told the person that I'll do it 2K. Like, you tell somebody you want to do something for 100K. The person say, I still want to say, yeah, bring 2K. You are not serious. And in negotiation, the first person that talks always lose. So if there's some money that I say, oh, this money safe, this money they do my heart, bing, 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 I'll give somebody my phone. I'll give my sister or my brother my phone. Want me to tell this person that my rate is this? Want me to tell this person that my rate is this? Help me to tell this person that my rate is this. And once the person has done it, once the person has done it, give yourself 2 more days. You get familiar, you get conversant with that money. Like, it's not even be hard on you again. What is now 2000? You just type it there, this is it, and your mind no day there. Do you understand it? Your mind is no more there. You know, kolofa. Do you get it? Do you get it? I think I'll just end there for today. And I just hope I actually spoke sense, because maybe I don't know what I talk. But I know that I just hope I spoke sense. I hope I do. I hope I did. I'll be sending tonight. Tonight we'll be designing a flyer. I'll be sending you the practical. My water is here. My water is here. This water is hot. This water will burn me. I said it. This water is so hot. Kai. My nurse said I should drink very hot water. Kai. See the kind of vapor that is coming outside. My water is here. So I will send the assignment for this evening. This evening's assignment, I'm going to send it on WhatsApp, right? So, and I'm also going to send the resources. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You are much welcome, right? So I think that will just be all for tonight. That will be all for tonight. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Let's go to WhatsApp, and I'm going to. Oh, I'm not feeling fine. That's why I'm drinking hot water. I'm not feeling fine. So, how can I be in the WhatsApp class? Are you not in the WhatsApp class? You didn't get the link. Most of those classes are almost full, and I don't even have time to open a new group. But just send me a message on WhatsApp or send me a message on Facebook, Miracle Edit Okon, right? All right, guys. See you on WhatsApp. I'll be with you on WhatsApp in the next 5 minutes, right? All right. So thank you so much, everyone.